Hello. I have some thoughts for you to consider, not just one. And they come in the form of questions. I question a lot of things. And some of those things are, what's going on in the world that we live in? What's going on in my city? What's going on in my state? What's going on in the county that I live? What's going on in this world that we say should be a place where God is living high and that God is the focus and that we are exhibiting the love that we should? I ask myself even the question, what should I really be doing at this moment? How do I contribute to this factor? How do I participate in a greater way? Am I doing all that I've been called to do? These are some random questions, and I'm posing them to you as thoughts. And I want you to think about these yourself, and I want you to ask yourself, what's really going on? When we look at the political landscape, when we look at the state of how we treat one another, when we look at the social economic status of not just where we live, but where you live and where every other man, woman, and child live. We live in an earth that's rich and plentiful and bountiful in all things that are needed. But we don't stand together in unity. We don't stand together in love. And as a result, it makes me ask a lot of these questions. How can I better serve? But the one question that I'm not asking myself is, should I be researching? Should I be seeking? I constantly seek, I constantly research, not just for knowledge, but how to improve myself, how to improve my community, how to improve everything around me. This is not about me. This is not about my existence. I know that I was placed here for a purpose. I know that I have a calling to fulfill. And I'm not just sitting around asking myself, how do I get there? I'm seeking. So I'm posing that to you as a thought. Are you seeking the things that you need to seek? Or are you focused so much on what's going on around you? Who is wearing this fashion? Or what is the latest trend that's out there? What's the latest social media fad that's going on? What's the best television show to watch? What is the best movie to go see? These in our lives are many distractions. There's nothing wrong with them in watching them periodically or doing these different things, but we have to be more focused on how to improve this world that we live in. Because when we can all focus on that, then this can all be a better place for all of us. We don't have to sit back and have the high crime rates. We don't have to have the crimes that we have, whether it's black on black crime, white on black crime, white on white crime, Asian on black, black on. It doesn't really matter. If we focused on making ourselves better, and if we focused on being better as a part of this world that we live in, then a lot of these questions will go away. We won't have to worry about, well, why is the government running this way? Or why is this employer doing this to us? Or why are they not providing that service or this service for us? A lot of this falls in our hands. And we have to step up as the humans around the planet and say, you know what? Let's live a life that's befitting of Christ. Let's live out the love. You may not be a Christian listening to this video, and it doesn't matter. But I think everyone loves love. I think everybody wants to be loved. I think everybody wants to see love exuded. Everybody wants to be treated how they want to be treated, and they want to see that done for their fellow man. But we have to strategically focus on doing that. So this is a unusual video in which I'm posing questions for you to think about. Think about history. Think about what has happened in history. Go back and research what has happened in history and get a wider perception of just what the media is telling us. Get a wider perception of just what we've been taught in school. Do a lot of research yourself. Find out the truth. Grab an understanding. Ask questions and seek answers. That's my thought for you today. Let's get to the truth of the matter. And the truth of the matter is that we all need to step up and play a role because we're all connected together. Let's fulfill the purposes that we have on our lives so that those who will benefit from our purpose will receive the service, will receive the care, will receive the love, will receive that invention, will receive that idea that is in us. There's greater in us that we have to tap into. And I'm seeking that greater. And I ask you to seek that greater along with me. Let's display our greatness so that the world can be greater. Shalom.